What is going on, y'all? Time for another video. We're not really doing anything with the TSX at the moment because I'm still kind of waiting. I got the parts list, but I want to review it with Barry and go over some things. We're just kind of here set up the same way. Got some packages I want to open up. This one is from a homie. It was supposed to be coming when my car was running and engine was in there. So I apologize, but we're going to open that up in a second. I just kind of want to make this intro, get this video started because we are just cleaning up. I swear we do this shit daily. Alright, so what I want to start working on and making more content on is this Honda Accord. Do a restoration as much as possible and just do a bunch of learning and body work and whatever the hell we get into. Just want to clean it all up, give us an opportunity to kind of assess more, see what we're working with, see what's rusty, do some rust repair too. I'm gonna do some rust repair and maybe I'll start learning with this car first, then my car, just to kind of get a little feel for it at first. This motor, obviously as you can see, this thing's seen some better days and I actually see a little marking maybe. Disassemble it, make this where we do it all ourselves just to be comfortable, get the experience and just kind of do it, which I could get like the piston and ring set on eBay, 80, 100 bucks, some shit like that. What we could do is go to Harbor Freight and get like a honing tool, clean all this up. And what we do have in one of those boxes is a straight edge tool, so we can make sure this block is fine. We could go ahead and get the head or something, get it resurfaced. That's like 100 bucks. We're probably gonna have to do it regardless just to play it safe. Head gasket, this and that, cheap timing chain kit, gasket kit, and do a cheap rebuild on this and just for the experience. I just learn how to restore a car, honestly. That's like what I want to do, the exterior, engine bay, interior, all that. See what's wrong with it, see what's needed. So yeah, that's kind of where my head is at with this whole thing. I really want this to be like a cheap restoration, rebuild, kind of learning experience, content for you guys. Also, you guys can give me pointers or if you guys have parts, get this thing moving along because I'm gonna go over kind of what's needed briefly. First thing is first, we have to make sure we have all our room around here because we got to make this back into a roller. The other day, if you've seen the last video, I got the axles out. Them things were like seized in the hub. I had to whack them the fuck out. Finally got them out so we could put it back on and make it a roller. Make sure I have all my nuts and bolts, put the hubs back on, put the wheels, and it's basically a roller again. Hopefully it moves and things aren't like too seized up. As you can tell, it's pretty dingy in here. Things are rusty, it is dirty, grimy, the whole 9 yards. So we gotta degrease the fuck out of it, pressure wash it. That's why I want to get it a roller so we can get it outside eventually and get it really just cleaned up. What we need, basically, we need the whole new front suspension. Obviously everything in the knuckle. We could restore this knuckle, no problem. Definitely need new ball joints, which if you guys watch a previous video, it's easy peasy, just have to rent the tool. And also probably new wheel bearings. Those things are toast. Definitely probably need new axles. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with all that. This whole coolant assembly, like definitely a radiator, because as you can tell, so we're gonna have to go off Rock Auto and find something cheap.
Oh yeah.
So get all that shit new. Sensors, radiator, maybe the fans, maybe not the fans. We'll see if we can find something cheap. And yeah, just see what's kind of maybe busted or too rusty where it's a concern. But everything else seems pretty decent.
This is gonna be fun.
So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna clean up pretty nicely. Wire wheel, all the rusty spots, which I'm gonna do on my TSX as well, on the subframe. I wanna rust proof it. Kinda wanna start with this car, then get into my car, because this is more of a project and a little bit of a beater, but even on my pretty, rust bucket too, but we like that. I kind of have to move this back a little bit so we could get a little bit more space. Clean up more on the inside, on top of here. And just get this shit out the way, get the hubs on. Yeah, kind of just go from there. It's honestly not too bad. Like I said, I have two packages right here that I'm going to be unboxing. This one is from the homie Chad Wicks, I believe. He's based out in Canada and he has his own website that he sells some products, racedojo.ca. He's trying to sell more into the USA. If you guys want some products, hit him up. This is pretty damn cool. I might talk to him. I might see if I'd be able to use this somehow, maybe in the cord or something. We'll hold on to it for a while and see what's good. If we can't, maybe we'll ask if we could, give it away to one of you guys. This is like a foam honeycomb filter. I've never used one of these, but it seems pretty cool. some nice foam to suck in all that extra water. I'm just kidding. Honestly, I don't know how these operate like differently from the normal filters, like the one I have, like the Skunk 2 Velocity Stack. But that was the point. We're gonna compare numbers, see different sounds, and see if like there's just a different output in general with this filter compared to this filter. But I unfortunately can't do that at the moment. Yeah, I just want to show you guys an unboxing and give a shout out to you. I appreciate you for sending this, so if you guys want some sort of filters like this, check them out, racedojo.ca. We're unboxing the second box that we got right here, and I mentioned what it is. So, after a little bit, we got it open. OEM tools made in USA. Hopefully it's made in USA and it's not just some sticker and it says made in USA. Straight edge tool for like the block and just measuring. I bought the shims from Harbor Freight. It's somewhere I placed it, but yeah, you guys know. Give me the opportunity to check that block, make sure it's hopefully fine so we could use it and just clean it up. Help me check my current block, make sure mine is good, which I believe it should be, and I just think like the head and stuff is the issue. So we've been just kind of cleaning up around, moving everything out the ways, giving some space. These are the engine parts of this motor. We definitely got to do a bit of cleaning on these because they're not looking too hot and everything. Still cleaning. We got to clean off this table, make this really nice again. So yeah, good amount of space right there. Shebang, shebang. Swept up all around. Gonna have to assess what we got, clean this up, get all that shit out the way.
Tomorrow.
It is Sunday the next day. Doing this, doing that. I had to go buy a couple things and go to the gym, do our usual. Now we're back in the garage. But we did get the knuckles on at least and tires, so it is a roller. Gotta drop it down on the ground and see, hopefully maybe it budges. I went to the store and bought a couple things. And I also have a couple things that are gonna help me out through this process of restoring rust spots. We're gonna wire wheel spots down. First, we're gonna start with cleaning and degreasing it, which I've got some Dawn soap right here to help us out to clean and degrease. So we're gonna be using that. Yeah, that's some extra stuff. Definitely want some gloves to be using things like this and acetone and certain shit you don't want to fuck around with. Got some more brushes. I needed like this brass one for my block so I could clean the pistons, top of the pistons right there. Something that's not as harsh but could clean them, and I could wipe that down, you know, microfibers or whatever. I got the little paint brushes to apply this thing. Another Dawn soap. So yeah, got a couple things to help me out and be able to start this rust proofing thing and restoring shit. So which would be cool. Float the boat and see how to go about it. What I don't have yet is like the spray treatment, or not the treatment, but like the coating. Every videos and stuff that I watch, they say don't get a rubberized thing, so I just have to go in the parts store and see what they have. I gotta figure that out, to be honest. This is kind of new to me. I'm gonna try to drop this car down. I'm wrapping up some of these wires. Hold on, woo, a little lightheaded. Getting these things wrapped up. Then we're gonna be degreasing it, spraying a bunch of soapy water, going in there with the brush and then rinsing it off. I don't think I have a pressure washer I could use because mine is dead. The one from Harbor Freight, I don't got any warranty, so I think I have to buy another one, unfortunately. We're gonna see what's good. Maybe just use the hose and go from there. It would be nice to use a pressure washer, so we'll see.
One pair of pants later.
Yeah, I don't really remember where I left off at of recording wise. We got things bagged up. I'm actually getting the shop vac out right now so I could kind of clean up some of the rust and crud around so it could be a little bit of a cleaner space and then really see what's taken off. Shit like that. So shop vac this crap up and then we'll get to some more wire wheeling because I started that right there. was pretty late at night and it's kind of loud. A lot of old retired folks and they're weird around here, so. So I'll just show you guys of how dirty it is up in here. Just so you guys can already see like a bit of a before. I was taking out the motor mounts, I'll take out the power steering pump thing. Just get things out the way so it could be cleaned, refreshened, all that shit. This is out the way as well. Woo. So yeah, now we got a little bit more space up in there, more things freed up. Some of this extra rustage off. So that's like the rustiest part of the subframe. We got the wheels on. Obviously the front is monster trucking a lot more because there's no weight in the front end except an Aliana. That mask is obviously not doing shit for her, but it's better than nothing. We are wire wheeling all the rust off around right here, letting her be my little helper. On this car too, as well, I want her to learn some things, get into it, start working on some car shit. So this is the perfect opportunity in car to just learn on because it is kind of just a little bit of a bucket. We're gonna try to unbucket it as much as possible, if you know what I mean. But let me show you around with the wheels real quick. Looks pretty damn good. I mean, obviously looks a lot better than the Steelies. In the rear, that shit look fire. That looks fire. I do have to replace this valve stem or something. I don't know if I have to do this whole valve or just like the inside part because it is not taking any air, unfortunately. But that side isn't as bad with the flatness. But this side is pretty sad right now. So yeah, I need to replace this thing inside here, I believe. I think that's what you replace, that little shebang, or is it this whole thing? I'm not too sure, but you can buy it for a couple bucks at the auto parts store, so I'm gonna get that. Then we cleared up some space right here, which, you know, makes it a nice cut through, which is cool. It looks so much better with the TSX wheels. I'm gonna leave her here in the engine bay, close it up. I'm gonna leave her here to get lost and wire wheel some rust off. So let me go get a pump in and I'll be back. It's gonna be like 1 second for y'all. Peace. What is going on, my beautiful people? I forgot to make an ender closer out for this video. Hopefully you guys found it somewhat entertaining. If you guys are interested in this whole Honda Accord project restoration thing. Of course, anytime I'm thinking about pulling this car out and to pressure wash it down, get everything clean. I still have to wire wheel underneath on the subframe, but every time I think about it, it's fucking raining outside. Like, every time we're gonna be having like little parts of this. I'm gonna spread it out. This is gonna be the end of the video. If you guys like this video, if you guys wanna see this, if you guys have any ideas or tips of what we should do or change or let me know. So I'm always trying to look for your thoughts, how to make these videos better, more entertaining. Thank you guys so much for being part of this channel, this rich family, because I respect y'all and we're respected and
please stay tuned for the other videos and what's to come with the TSX. You know, deals are coming around the corner, Black Friday and all that, so we're gonna start ordering parts, even though I'm supposed to do it a little while ago, but we're still going over parts. We're not in a rush. Honestly, we're trying to make it great, not in a rush. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out, respectfully. Peace.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.